And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Xenonauts. This is the second stream. This is the first part of the second stream. One thing I did check between streams is how to build bases. And those of you who were probably confused why I was having trouble finding them, it's right here, next to how you set the speed. The opposite side from where you do the launch initiative. So we're going to build some bases. The question is, how many bases do I want to build? Probably need one, because we put that one fairly far north. Because I didn't necessarily know how long we'd be delayed in building it. So we probably need one down here. We probably want one over here-ish, let's say. Or do I want New Zealand covered? Yeah, I probably do want New Zealand covered. Okay. In theory, people have said on the forum, for example, or no, was it the wiki? The wiki says you can probably get away with 3 or 4 bases. I'm probably going to be a little more aggressive here. I think we're probably going to do like 1 per major continent. So 1 down here, 1 up here, 1 over here, 1 in Asia, and then 1 for Australia and New Zealand down there. Based on that, let's get North America going first. North America, yeah, base North America. Go into the North America base while we're thinking about it. So it's going to take 10 months. Obviously going to presumably need a radar array. Okay, so I can't build anything until the core is down for being constructed. Although looks like that's only going to take 10 days, so that shouldn't take too long. How much does this actually cost me? $500,000. Okay, so it took a lot of our money. So yeah, we're going to do North America. We're going to start with North America, and then we're going to start with a Asia one, let's say. So right now we've got the default range on you. In fact, we've already paid to have that range increased. So it might be a little bit hard to see here, but you got the sort of gray circle, and then you've got a red two out of red ones. So I think that's the 20% increase ranges for each additional radar set. So we probably want to minimize overlap from a upgraded standpoint, especially because otherwise we're going to be leaving a lot of the east of Asia out. That's still probably leaving a little bit out, a little bit more than I probably want. That's probably good enough. I'll put it near sort of Beijing. The Indochina. Yeah, it covers Indochina. We'll accept that. And that in... Yeah, so that spent about like half our money. We'll get those operational, and then we'll be thinking about some more down south. In the meantime, we got range upgraded on the main base and the ability to build more ships there. Build more fighters there. I might not necessarily build fighters right away. This will give me more space for building replacements. Working on some tech. How's the recruitment going? I think we've got up to the soldier limit. Being hired right now? Or am I wrong? I must be wrong. Thought we'd queued up some for hire. I don't remember losing soldiers. Okay, well, we're gonna have to hire some more soldiers if that's the case. We'll grab the brave and the accurate soldiers. And that one. Okay. And let's let some time pass. We still got aliens wandering around. It's one of the reasons we want to get more bases covered, so we've got more than just the basic circle here. Finished up the second autopsy. The civilian. Yeah, so something like that. Civilian opposite. Civilian is a reptilian alien, standing roughly 195 centimeters, 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing nearly 200 kilograms. The incredible dense skeleton of the creature and its tough scaled hide together amount for some 40% of this weight. The remainder being largely muscle and teeth. Whatever environment the civilians evolved in, it must have been a hostile one. Their physiology is hardy to the point where I struggled to think of a creature capable of killing one. With up to 10 inches of scaled hide in places, these creatures have some inherent protection against ballistic weapons. Beneath the scales is a thick layer of dense muscle and creature's heavy skeleton. Both are also heavily resistant to damage. We had to abandon our bone saws for an angular grinder. Once we had abandoned our bone saws for an angular grinder, we revealed the creature's internal organs. These were much to be expected, the only major anomaly being the presence of 2 hearts inside the torso. Presumably one alone could not pump sufficient blood around the Briades's creature to sustain it. Analysis of their blood has some interesting results. Almost 10% of the blood volume is comprised of a mixture of powerful coagulants and unspecialized stem cells. We do not fully understand the dictation of this, but it is quite possibly that the live civilians are able to rapidly clot wounds and possibly even generate damage sustained in combat. Some consolation, despite the above, they are not perfect soldiers. Much like the brutes down in engineering department, their physique belies an undersized brain. A civilian probably has much understanding of squad tactics as it does the finer points of Shakespeare. They also have weak thermal eyesight, giving them slower reflexes and poor accuracy. Although smoke will not hinder their accuracy like it does other aliens. They will prefer to fight at short ranges where these characteristics are less a hindrance, so it is wise to ensure the opposite occurs. Okay. And we got info on the scout. Yeah. Alien biology. We're still working on the alien plasma rifle. Let's get that and the combat armor done before we do alien biology. Received our 7 soldiers. So we now have a full barracks. And I think we've now got a full ship. Yeah. Sniper, assault, 2 heavies, 2 riflemen, 2 shields for the moment. Should hopefully be enough. Okay, the stuff we built in Europe is complete, so we now have more housing at Europe. And yeah, that increased the living space. So I can get more soldiers if we wanted more soldiers. I'm not going to jump right to more soldiers. I may save that space for more scientists or something. Scientists or engineers. We have a alien detected. We're going to send a foxtrot and a condor after them. We're going to only send a condor after that one. Tail till over land. We're not over land, so we're going to tail until we're over land. Okay, we had to disengage for 1, and we're low on fuel. Okay, so no successful engagements that time. We're just going to have to ignore it for the moment because we don't have... okay. Oops. We are now refueled, so now we're going to go jump. UFO 7 is still here, so we're going to go try to jump them again. Okay, so Foxtrot 1 has a quicker engagement. We're still going to send out the Condor as well, because I think we may need guns to secure a hit here. Here we go. And we're going to gauge. Okay, if we can get both torpedoes to hit, we can send it down. So that was successful engagement. So now we've got someone to send the troops after. Crash site. Send in Charlie 1. Engage. So there's our first successful battle of the stream. Well, first successful air intercept of the stream. You got a civilian. Okay, so that's either a good sign or a bad sign. Oh, and I forgot to screw around with the... screen size settings. Okay, so that's a solid wall. That's basically going to be a solid wall. Still going to check out that side. Slightly struggling from the fact that we, well, we got no one on the hot landing here. We don't have a hot landing. We don't actually still kind of don't know where the aliens are. We don't get good cover options. Other than these tiny little trees here. But I brought 2 shields. Let's only brought 1 shield. Two shields would definitely be more useful in the situation where we don't have adequate cover. But we're just gonna have to go out with regular guns. Okay. And the turn. Well, there are definitely aliens in the map. And they've definitely found the civilians. Okay. Slowly, well, I say slowly. This is, in some ways, this is fairly aggressive maneuvering. Okay, so we've got a corpse over there. So we can guess where one of the aliens might be. Over this way. Okay. Well, there's one of the aliens. Taking aimed crouch shot. 95% chance to hit. %55% chance to hit with this crouch shot. That was an appropriate friendly fire, my dude. Okay, well, let's not take that position up again. We'll shoot ourselves, and that would be bad. Okay. I think that's everyone for the turn. Let's see if we can not shoot more of our guys. We'll try to kill one alien. Thing is, we're apparently proven to be more of a threat to ourselves than the alien has. There we go. Where did that one go? I don't think it was that one, though I could be wrong. I think it's this, Yeah, let's actually check the key bindings before I start pushing around the buttons too much. What is reload? Ground combat. Toggle fire mode primary. R. Okay, so that's not reload. Weapon melee attack M. Okay, how do I reload? Assume there's a way to reload that doesn't involve having to empty the weapon first. I might not be able to do it with as many action points, so let's move on to something else while we're waiting. So there's still at least an alien, so we see them shooting. Or heard them shooting. Alien weapons are not the most quiet of things. That was not where I meant for you to go. Like advancing, which when you don't know where the enemy is always a tense thing, especially early game in this sort of game. I think that was the human, to be fair. Guessing we found him. There he is. Oh, found one of them. Oh, you, of course, are not carrying a medkit. That would be too convenient. And then you've got the sniper rifle. %9 chance, 67% chance to hit barrel. Continue advancing because we know we've got him waste his variable shot. Aimed, crouch shot. Most likely gonna miss, but we got decent cover at least for the return fire. Okay, so we've located where two of them are. Let's just let's for the moment just assume there's just the two. Actually, instead of there we go. That's the reload. Let's just click and drag. We've got enough action points. Machine gun obviously takes a lot of action points. Okay. Okay. Just my luck. At least we can say that the aliens killed some of them, and not my own incompetence got all of them killed. Okay. Okay. Before we blow through all of our action points, let's now I have a suspect that the return fire there is going to be a bit brutal. May not have been the smartest thing to do, but it's the thing I did. There you go. Okay, so those three working together I think are fine. These two kind of want to try to heal each other, I think, first, before they go doing more advancing. If I've just been leaving an entire character behind. Yes. Whoops. Apparently, we didn't need that level of firepower anyway, because we're still somehow doing fine. Okay, so you swap that to your backpack, pull that out. Now, you only have 4 hit points, but unlike the other person standing next to you, you're not bleeding. So we're going to prioritize healing the other guy first. And as far as we can heal him, we've maxed his healing. Okay. And then heal yourself. There you go. You get a little bit more healing, but that's probably about as good as you're going to get. That's obviously all your action points for the turn. Oh, of course. Located the enemy. Oh, we got shot at. Of course. Because apparently the cover from our perspective is worse than the cover from his perspective. Yep. Yep, that's apparently not good cover. And we still know there's a crash ship. Okay, so there's the crash ship. Oh, and of course, you don't have the action points to open fire at the guy. Okay. Well, that was probably a mistake. Apparently our people cannot be trusted at the broadside of a barn yet. Yep, that was what I was expecting. uh... Okay. One of them dealt with. Sounds like there's one still on the ship. Yeah, still on the ship. Two on the ship. Yeah, I don't think we're surviving this battle. Well, we're definitely not surviving with everyone intact. There's only 2 people left. And our guys maybe don't have the right equipment for the current. I think there's still only 2 of them. I'm hoping that's a human. Oh no, I think that's just a sound artifact. Okay. Well, he had cover. Apparently, wasn't good enough cover. And that be the mission. Nothing recovered because we lost everyone. UFO 08 detected. We will go ahead and send interceptors. Hopefully bring it down. Tail until over land. And of course we can't catch it. So maybe I shouldn't have tailed it until over land. Okay. We'll send out a single condor and see if we can catch it with a single condor. Nope. Went to space. Okay. Fill the ship up with people, and get us some high hit point replacements, please. Maybe something that can hopefully get the broadside of a barn. Okay. There's one shield. Let's bring 2 shields this time, and hopefully not shoot our own shields in the back. Okay, a couple of assaults armed with shotguns. Oh, and the assaults have grenades. I should remember the use of grenades in the future. Heavy weapons doesn't have any grenades. Shield guys have grenades. Riflemen are reasonably equipped. Okay. This guy so weak, he's actually getting penalties from just carrying the regular gear. Okay. Alien plasma rifle is complete. The alien plasma rifle is a two-handed alien weapon, approximately 30 inches in length and 3 kilograms in weight. It is vastly more capable combat weapon than the alien plasma pistol, generating a plasma bolt that is significantly more powerful and cohesive than its smaller cousin. Let's work on that improved combat armor, so we can get some combat armor here. May work towards plasma weapon our own. And then, how comes the other base is 3 days out? Got 9 new soldiers, which is good because we actually have an open spot on the boat. On the plane. Let's equip you as a shield. Radar array is completed at Europe, so Europe has better coverage. And we have an intercept. UFO 9 detected. Let's try just sending out Foxtrot 9 by itself. Engage. Fire 1. Fire 2. Okay, so we've got a shot down. So, can we redeem ourselves at crash site number 6? Constructions go done. Okay. So, we want... obviously we're going to want some hangars. When they have to touch. So we'll do 2 to start with. And then we'll need a radar array for some range. And for the moment, I think that's actually all we really need here. I don't think the... we're actually taking up any crew space. Planes. No, I don't think it takes up any of our precious crew space. In which case we want to do the same at this one. Hangar. This is what I put it there. Yeah. And a radar. Once that's up, we'll be able to get some Fox Shocks and Condor set up at those locations, although we're not going to be sending assault missions out from those ones. We're going to be airstriking those ones. Gauge. See if mission 2 goes better. Okay. Okay, so the cactus is some really terrible cover. Okay, we got a civilian. Oops. Here we go. No luck identifying the enemy as of yet. Okay. Well, bad news. Aliens know where we are. Although, at that range, the aliens weren't particularly great shots. Okay, so there's one. Crouch and take a shot with the pistol. Or can you just take a crouch? Yep, that was a long shot, but that was probably better than trying to just YOLO approach. And they do have healing ability. One of our guys trying to cause some friendly fire here. Do you actually get hit? No. Successfully suppressing myself, yeah. There we go. And it's down. Okay, there's the ship. We don't know if any are outside the ship. That's the one we got. Nope, found one. This is probably not great cover. We're going to take it because we're already behind it. Good thing he had a shield. That's why we brought the shield. That's why many people I've heard bring extra shields for situations where things are going wrong. Oh, and you take 53 action points to fire the weapon. Okay. 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 We're getting suppressed, but the shields appear to be doing their job. Oops. Thought I had you selected. Can I put you in the... No. Oh, you have no action points. That's why I don't have you selected. Okay. Target down. Most everyone else is suppressed. Check the near building. Probably be better if we had better cover for the approach here, but... Oops. No. Okay, there's enough in that ship. I would not be surprised if the remainder are in the ship. Okay. Full heal. Put the medkit away. And pull your pistol. Okay. Completely put the medkit away. Okay. Don't think there's any in the bathroom. Always got to check those bathrooms. Okay. My Overwatch attempts here could be doing a lot better. Crouch. Fire. Okay. End the turn and hopefully not get mauled too badly. Apparently cover is not worth the damn here. Shields are worthwhile. Cover. I'm questioning cover. Of course you friendly fire the person. Yeah. Okay. Do you have enough extra points to turn around the right way? Sure. And crouch? Yes. And of course I didn't put him down. And you're suppressed, you can't move. Okay. Oh, and there's one behind us. I think we're about to have another wipe. This one's this poor pistol patron. You have enough action points to run for cover. I think that's actually a grenade. Probably not what we want right now. Okay. So, with that, we've at least blown the door off so I can throw the grenade in. Which may be the only real way to salvage the situation from here. That wasn't the type of grenade I was thinking of, was it? Or it was. Stu there. Let's have you try to run for the cover you're not going to make it to. I'm thinking that was not the grenade type of grenade I intended to throw. It's more like the type I'm pretending to throw. Suppressed. So if the grenade went where I wanted it to, he's about to have a bad day. Of course, he didn't successfully hit the broadside of the barn. Run to that spot. Am I throwing, like, duds when it comes to the grenade? Because, that grenade does not look like it's blown up. Well, at least that got him. I mean, there's 2 left in the ship. Or am I throwing flares? That would make a big difference. Yeah, I think I'm throwing flares. Which is a very big difference. Of course, I throw the grenade so terribly that we hit our own person with it. You don't have a grenade. Okay, you just got an automatic weapon. You don't have enough action points to use the automatic weapon, given the circumstances, which we'd like you to do. Of course, it's going to cost more action points to put the weapon back in his hand. And we've got left. Suppressed, okay. Oh, and you've panicked and run off for the day. Okay. Oh, and that requires more action points than you have, because of course it does. Drawing a weapon costs more than that. Fun! And by fun, I mean not very fun. I am vaguely frustrated, let's just say. And of course, you require more action points than you have to even fire your weapon, which you're not holding. Just go back to the ship. Yeah. Mission aborted. We have a survivor because I finally decided it wasn't even worth hanging around the rest of the fight. Okay, we've invented the new armor. Go to the research screen. Let's commence some research on alien biology. Commence project. Make me like 8 of those, and put all the engineers on it. Okay. So you're off the team. Let's form a new team, nice and quick. We're gonna hire new soldiers, so we just lost a bunch. No, I don't. Why it wasn't hired? Okay. Okay. So these are the guys we got on the ship. Let's see. You got 63 health. Let's equip you as a shield. You got 65 health. Let's equip you as a shield. You got 60, so you're also getting a shield. You've got high accuracy, you've got high strength, so you're going to be my heavy weapons person. Hopefully that high strength gives you good time usage efficiency with your heavy weapon. And then another good strength. Wait, we're on the heavy weapon, and we'll otherwise run mostly shields, or... Yeah, I think we'll go with this combo for the moment. The shield people, this is... Anything you can hit. Can you bring... Not in the medkit. And I probably do want the shield guys to be carrying medkits. Heavy weapon, what they can do is they can... Does that put you so overweight that you can't bring that? Okay. Fair enough. I was about to say, maybe I'll have my heavy weapons people bring shields but toss them on the ground right away. And the answer to that is no. They're not that strong. Could bring some explosives. Could also give them some grenades. So let's actually give you a grenade. These guys actually look strong enough that they can carry more than just their machine gun. We'll give them a few grenades. Okay. Oh, and we now have got... Oh no, it's telling me I can build Jackal Armor. It's like, okay, I just queued that up for construction anyway, so thanks for telling me about what I already do. Before I continue to struggle more with this, because I am mildly frustrated, and usually frustration leads to more frustration. I'm going to put a short part break in here. It's been an hour. If you're watching on YouTube, there'll be another part up tomorrow. I'm going to try to record 3 more parts tonight. We may, if things keep going this terribly. I've made so many mistakes at this point, I might need to actually restart the run, just to clean up. Because otherwise I think the frustration is going to eat me. We'll see. If things improve by the end of the stream, we'll keep running this run. If they keep going terribly, we'll just start over again. Because obviously, apparently I need to practice on the easier ships. I need to get these bases set up sooner. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. We're going to take a short break so I can sip a little bit of tea and try to be less stressed. And then we'll be back to recording. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.